My name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm gonna be Major Victory for Halloween as I hand out candy. Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys are wondering, why the Captain America suit? Well, it's really quite simple. If you do your history on Guardians of the Galaxy, Major Victory was found in a block of ice, just like Captain America. Vance Astrovac, who became Vance Astro, legally changing his name to Vance Astro because he was so enamored with being an astronaut, became Major Victory. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering, they weren't in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Of course they weren't, because back in 2008, Marvel decided to throw a curveball. And when I say curveball, what I secretly mean is fuck me out of my fandom. I still love Marvel. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have a job with Marvel, especially with some of these Marvel.com sites that don't have pictures of certain comic characters, which they, like, for some reason don't have in the archives. Of course, maybe they're not a real Marvel site, because you would think that if you owned or worked for Marvel, that you would have pictures of Major Victory. Now, there are some places that do have Major Victory, so you can Google him and see the actual original Captain America suit in which he was wearing, which he wore after they took him out of his suit when they found the cure for his rapidly aging thing. Now, Vance Astro is one of my heroes. He's a mutant. He was once known as Justice when he was a New Warrior. Don't have that suit. The original Major Victory suit they didn't have, and the second suit they didn't have, and I get confused on which one was actually the original suit, but when I started reading the Guardians of the Galaxy, he had on the black and white suit with the triangle here and the triangle there, and, white in the middle. Anyway, eventually he would wind up wearing the Captain America suit, and then he would wind up going into the symbiote suit. So for those who don't know anything about Guardians of the Galaxy, the bow and arrow, Yondu used to use a bow and arrow. He didn't use that little floaty blue sticky thingy. Anyway, there were originally 4 Guardians of the Galaxy, which grew, and if you ever read Guardians 3000, it's kind of where they went instead of staying in Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't ask me why. I don't work for Marvel, so I have no idea. But they are my favorite heroes. That is not why I'm here. For a person wearing a Captain America suit, I want to give you guys up to speed on my first episode of binge watching for this weekend, so I'm a little tired because I stayed up most of the night watching all of my DC shows. Yeah, I know, you wouldn't expect a guy who's more of a Marvel fan to have some fandom in DC. Well, the truth of the matter is, I am more of a Marvel fan, but I do love some DC stuff. And for regular TV, DC is kind of ruling the airwaves, while if you have Netflix or anything like that, Marvel's ruling the airwaves. So if you don't have any of those channels, you're pretty much screwed. So I have to enjoy my DC. I have enjoyed Flash. The season premiere of Supergirl was great. It seemed a little bit more campy, and I must have missed the 5 minutes of how the Martian Manhunter and her sister are no longer wanted criminals, are back working with the DEO. So, I'm going to have to go find it on demand and rewatch it to see what the hell I missed. And Arrow was excellent. And Legends of Tomorrow was excellent. So kudos to DC. Now, let's flipping gears back to Marvel. I've been told a whole lot of stuff about this Luke Cage, man. And they told me that Iron Fist hasn't premiered yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing Iron Fist. And I'm looking forward to another season of Jessica Jones and Daredevil, which people have been telling me, I need to get Netflix. Unfortunately, at my current situation, I don't have any money to afford Netflix, and Netflix is not free. So therefore, now, I'm a superhero fan, and nothing would make me more happier than to actually play a superhero. Halloween is one of these times where I actually get to dress up. I have been the Crow damn near every Halloween for like the last 10 Halloweens, or since the movie first came out. And not the second Crow that was Ash, and not the third Crow, and not the fourth Crow that had Edward Furlong in it. Don't ask. The third Crow had the dude from Resident Evil, who was who wound up becoming Nemesis for the next movie or whatever. So anyway, if you've watched any of these movies, you'll know what I'm talking about. So every time that I've dressed up as the Crow, someone has thought that I was Sting. So we're gonna try to find out this year, when we hand out Halloween candy, are people gonna know me as Major Victory? All I need is the bandana. And you can Google him and you'll see what I'm talking about. Or they're going to think that I'm actually Captain America. No, I'm not wearing this. Fun fact though, as I place this on. Okay, as I attempt to place this on. So I bought this thing yesterday. Right? Fun fact. Major Victory does not wear the Captain America mask. And until I could find the actual pullover, this plastic thing just kind of came with the uniform. As my fun fact goes, so I went to the Party Starts Here. Thank you guys for actually finding a uniform slightly big enough for me to fit. You know, it's a little small in the arms. It's fine in the legs, but small in the arms. And this is actually a child's uniform. Yeah, I'm only 5'3", so we got the standard uniform first. And that's for a guy who's like 6'2", so that really doesn't work for me, you know, because I'm really short. So the chest, this part right here, was like way up here on me. And I was like, yeah, I can't rock this. This is not going to happen. So I said, do you have a kid's uniform? Like a very large kid. Here we are. You know, it's a very large kid's uniform. So, like I said, I'm only 5'3", so, you know, give me a break. The arms are a little short, you know, just like a half cuff. But, you know, everything else fits just fine. Yeah, I got the knee pads in the right spot. They were fine until I lifted up my foot. There's that. Don't want to get my head stuck by the ceiling fan here. Especially after watching that commercial with the black chick. I guess she was trying to ninja kick the ceiling fan. I've done that. My dad's never really gotten past that when he had his shoulder court. So anyway, I'm going to be Major Victory for Halloween. And I just wanted you guys to see me in my uniform. I think the superhero thing actually works for me. It would be great if, like, Netflix or Amazon or whoever else is watching would like give me a hippity hop shout out and give me my own show. Preferably a Marvel character over a DC character. Oh yeah, I also have some interesting stuff. I don't really know what's going on with Deathlock and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But it really doesn't matter because the guy who played Deathlock has a new show. So I don't think he'll be coming back as Deathlock. Hopefully they had him film some fillers to at least end the character or something and cause that problem. Well, anyway, if you remember the last time you seen Deathlock, him and a Hydra agent was flying over the sea. So you don't know what happened after that. Yeah. Shame on you, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You should at least finish that off before you guys brought in Ghost Rider. Anyway, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was awesome. So, and the one that came on last week, I haven't watched that, but the one before that was awesome. So, I'm going to watch that today. And this will start my second episode of binge watching. But I just thought you guys might like to see me do a report in a Captain America suit. And granted, Cap is my favorite Avenger. But Major Victory is my favorite member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And as far as the X-Men are concerned, I have too many favorites to actually count because X-Men will always be my favorite Marvel comic. It's tied with Spider-Man because if it wasn't for Spider-Man, I would have never discovered the X-Men and anything in the X-Men universe. I pretty much love everything X. So, X out. This is Comfort Havoc number 2. I'm James Williams Jr. Be seeing you. Or you can call me Major Victory.